connect. Now you're ready.
Okay, here we go. This is Larry Yeager at Yeager's Cycle. And hey, next week is supposed to be in the 50s all week. So that means there's going to be motorcycles running everywhere. So I would suggest to get your bike out and get prepared because we're going to ride them next week. One of the more important things is tires. Tires set through the winter time, they lose 10, 15 pounds of pressure. And it's really, really important to get it out. Get your tire pressure checked up where it's supposed to be. Read your owner's manual, and it will give you the recommended tire pressure range. What I would tell you is most every motorcycle, 35 to 40 pounds, front and rear is very good, especially on a Harley-Davidson touring bike, which is what is mostly on the road. Kind of the best way to do it, especially if we're talking about a touring motorcycle like this, is get your motorcycle up on a center stand like this, get it jacked up, where you can roll the tires, and we're going to roll this thing around where we got the valve stem in a handy spot. I hear a lot of people complaining about how Harley-Davidson, how hard it is to check the rear tire pressure on one of these touring motorcycles. Take the saddlebag off, jack it up like we've got. What I do is I'll stick my hand through the other side and push the valve stem over this way and just check it just like that. And this motorcycle is 33 pounds, so it needs some air, okay? So same on the front, same deal. Just roll it around, check it, get your tire pressure checked. Another thing I would recommend, especially these kind of bikes, the fenders are real large, really covers up that tire. You really can't see it. So you'd be surprised how many people float in. I have a habit of looking at tires and seeing the tire condition and the tire wear. I just do. It's just something I look at. A lot of people don't. They just climb on them and ride, and they never really check them. What I would do is make sure you get down on your knees and look that thing over. Spin it. Look for any nails, anything like that might have punctured the tire. Check your tire tread depth to make sure it's where it ought to be. And you'd be surprised at how quick a rear tire will wear if you don't keep your tire pressure up where it's supposed to be. And so anyway, that's just a couple things to check. Another thing is, hopefully you've had it on a battery tender all winter, hopefully. So make sure you got your battery up to snuff. You don't want to have the first 50-degree day next week and you get on, your battery's dead. So get that dude charged up and get it ready. There's a lot of different things to do, but those are two real critical things. Another thing too is, already we've had some days when we can ride. I've seen a lot of people out buzzing around on the streets. We get them out. We've been sitting all winter. Our riding skill has diminished a little bit. I don't care who you are, how good a rider you are. I haven't rode a lot lately. I've just rode a little bit. And I noticed that my riding skill isn't what it once was because I haven't been practicing. And get the thing out, ride it a little bit. Don't just barrel out of your garage and run the thing hard through the gears. Kind of orientate yourself again, kind of get familiar with the clutch, get familiar with the brakes. Ride a little bit before you take your partner for a ride, kind of get used to it. Go to an empty parking lot, do some circles left and right, maybe some figure eights, and kind of get a feel of it again. I just can't tell you how important it is to kind of refresh your skills and kind of get a feel of the motorcycle again before you just take off riding this spring. So another thing I'd do, I'd look into a class. There's rider safety classes, there's basic rider class, there's advanced rider class. A lot of people feel like they've been riding for years. They don't need to take a basic rider class, but let me tell you, they got some skills that they'll teach you that'll help you be a safer rider and a better rider. And then if you have done the BRC, then take the ARC class, which is the next level up. And you do that on your motorcycle. So anyway, just don't sit back and think you know how to do it. Get yourself honed in and get ready for the riding season so you can do it safely and you can ride for years. Come see us sometime here at Yeager Cycle. Thanks.